The most ambitious survival game ever, Dune Awakening, finally has a launch date. Dude, I can't wait for this game. Got to go down to Summer Game Fest. Got to check it out behind closed doors. Talked to Natasha over there and one of the developers, and they kind of just walked us through the game and showed us. They didn't get hands-on, but I got to watch them play it. Man, I cannot wait. Andy Robinson over at VGC. Funcom has confirmed that a survival MMO, Dune Awakening, will launch on PC via Steam on May 20th. I'm glad they don't have a proprietary outside system that you have to
Yes, thank you. Talk about it all the time, Drew.
That's right. The base game will be priced at $49.99 and pre-orders starting soon. According to Funcom, players who pre-order Dune Awakening will receive the terrarium of, I'm going to say it's Madadim, decoration for your in-game houses. Funcom previously said that the console version of the survival game would arrive at a later date. Alongside the announcement, Funcom released a free character creator and benchmark tool on Steam, which will allow players to create their character and test their PC specs ahead of Dune's launch. Sick, dude. Quote, Dune Awakening is the most ambitious survival game ever made, set on the most dangerous planet in the universe, Arrakis. End quote, Funcom says. Michael, hype level? Dude, where you at?
I'm pretty hyped because it's got the survival for you. It's got the MMO for me. Curious how they're going to pull that one off. And I'm curious. I know when we first talked about it, it sounded like there might be kind of like those like monthly or seasonal-ish resets, kind of like Rush. So I'm curious how you're going to pull that off, right? That's always one of those interesting things with survival games. Do you let people just go and you finally hit a point where you're, you know, everything's there, you log on, you basically can't lose? Or is it going to be one of those, hey, we're going to reset you every once in a while. You got to have to go back, find your way in the world. Curious how that's going to work. I think it's the latter. I hope it's the latter, just because with console, you know, otherwise it's pretty like, oh man, I'm 3 months late. You know, Drew's already got everything. What can I gain? So I'll be curious to see how they do that. I know I told one of my friends who's a bit more into dig into the Dune universe in the movies. I told him about this game, and he was hyped. He's like, hey, if I kill somebody, can I take all their liquid? I'm like, I think so. And he was like, that's sick. So it sounds like they're sticking pretty close to the universe lore if you're into that. I'm super pumped for this, Drew. Again, I'm curious how you pull out that survival MMO. I think it's going to be a very tight balance. But if you nail it, that's going to be a massive win. There has not been a big MMO in a while. If you win this one, you're going to have a lot of MMO fans flocking to your game.
Dude, I can't wait. I love the survival aspect of it, right? So I played Conan. They had Conan the Barbarian. Started on PC, eventually came over to console. My brother played that as well, which I was like, what are you doing over here? But he had a great time playing it. And it's the, dude, let's go hang out. We're going to go grind away, loot up, and then you venture off. So they've got this region. So it goes past, like, this is end game content. You hit level 40, and then you branch out into the massive desert, where this is where all the high level great loot is hiding. So this is where you team up, get your guild, dive in, away you go. And then you survive and you fight off other PvP. It's a PvP in this case, right? So you're out there surviving not only against the elements, but against other players. It looks incredible. After so much, I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since been at Summer Game Fest. That area gets wiped. And then that's where you start this new season kind of thing all over again and move forward, right? So it's never going to be, okay, if I go here, this is where the loot is. No. If you go there, that's where the loot is this time. But it won't stay that way for the next time when you go out, right? Very, very cool. Can't wait. There'll be more to come on all of this, and I can't wait to talk about it a lot more. But really, really pumped. I love that survival aspect, right? I love going out and just looting and crafting. There's a lot of RPGs that get you to loot and craft and all that kind of stuff. So that's where I I just dive in on that stuff. I love it. So that's where that's the loop. And if they can pull off that loop, dude, I'll be there every day. Question though, Michael, because you're the MMO guy, do you get into like a battle pass system with these things? Like, is that something we can expect, or is it just go out, play the game, come back, and keep grinding?
That's gonna be a tough one, right? I know most of MMOs I play don't have that battle pass, but they do. Some of them have that like monthly subscription, right? Which obviously, when you're paying for the base game, you're not gonna have that. So you're gonna have something. Probably one of those quests. Hey, come in, loot 10 people, whatever. Loot a town, right? That'll probably be how you'll get people to come back. I think battle passes, I know they're the ire of a lot of people. If you pull it off right and you have that good mix of like, hey, I can get this free armor that looks super, super cool. But other people are like, hey, if I pay, I can get this, and this looks really cool. But I don't feel like I'm missing out if I don't buy. I think it could be pretty cool. I would assume something like this could maybe work with a battle pass, but it's going to be tough, right? If things are resetting, How do I make sure I get to show off my cool armor if I'm still going to reset? So I hope they don't do a battle pass, but I'll let them slide if they do, Drew. But I'm so pumped for this, right? Because I think the MMO part could be just so cool. You have a ton of people swarming to the PvP area. I think I saw you could like summon the sandworm and it can attack other people. So I think this is going to have the potential to go massive. And I love the release date, Drew. We didn't even touch on that. May seems so perfect, right? We don't have a lot in May right now. It seems pretty quiet. Obviously, things can pop up. We don't have to worry about GTA. We don't have to worry about Borderlands. I like this release date. They're kind of right in that springtime where nobody else has touched yet, and now they got first dibs, and that was the right move.
Yeah, I think it's a great call. I can't wait. May 20th, I'll be busy for sure. I know people right now are in closed doors beta, so some people are playing it to kind of help test out and make sure all the bugs are ironed out for May 20th. But May 20th, nice date. Can't wait. Dude, I cannot wait to jump into a wreck.